Let me have a look at the base. We've got Take It Slow. I don't actually feel that love is really going to be on your mind this month. I don't really feel like it's a focus. I don't even feel like it's a consideration for a lot of you Taurians, which is quite unusual because Venus, your ruling planet, rules love. I feel like there's a desire to have a partnership for sure, but this might not be the right time. This is StarLink guidance, and these are messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of June. Please take what resonates and discard the rest. So I'm going to begin, excuse me. I'm going to begin the reading in a slightly different way, in which I will be talking about the major astrological transits that will be affecting the collective before beginning your reading. Now, on June the 3rd, we have Mercury, the planet of learning, communication, and networking, entering its home sign of Gemini. With Mercury in Gemini, there will be a deeper focus on our communication. There will be a sharing of our thoughts, our ideas. There may be a focus on wanting to participate in more intellectually stimulating activities. There may also be a focus on wanting to network within professional circles to expand those circles. There may also be an increase in social interaction or attending social events. On June the 6th, we have a new moon in Gemini. New moons represent times of new beginnings. This is the time in which you set clear intentions related to what it is that you want to make, create, or achieve, and start to not only plan and organize, but take action towards those plans. There may be a desire to learn a new skill or a new hobby, or to go on a higher education course. There may also be a focus on wanting to read books and listen to podcasts in order to absorb information. There may also be a focus on attending particularly networking events. So a course or a conference, going to workshops. This would also be an opportune time to create a media marketing campaign for those of you that are business owners and entrepreneurs, to showcase either your services or your products that you are able to offer. On June the 8th, we have Mars, the planet of action and will, entering the sign of Taurus, which is your sign. This is going to allow you to feel a lot more empowered, determined, and persistent towards what you are creating. There may also be a practical approach that is adopted in order to achieve our goals. With Mars in Taurus, this may mean that you are focusing on developing a creative project, developing a creative skill, or uncovering a creative talent that you may have. There may also be, for a lot of you, a focus on money matters. So how you can increase your money. This may mean looking at a job that will offer a promotion and an increase in salary. For some of you, this may mean creating secondary stream of residual income. For others of you, this could look like creating a business for yourself. On June the 16th, we have Venus, the ruling planet of Taurus and Libra, entering the sign of Cancer. Now, with Venus in Cancer, there'll be a deeper focus on our emotions and emotional security. There may be, you may be feeling a lot more sensitive or compassionate or nostalgic during this transit. And there may also be a focus on matters relating to the home, family, or parental figures. On June the 17th, Mercury will be joining Venus in the sign of Cancer. This means that a lot of the thoughts and ideas that you may have, you may acquire more intuitively. There may also be a focus on Cancerian matters of home and family. You may be feeling more emotionally sensitive at this time. And this may also be a time in which you are in a period of isolation, introspection, and reflection. On June the 20th, we have the Sun entering Cancer, joining Venus and Mercury, which will bring together all Cancerian themes related to the fourth house of home and family. This also coincides with the summer solstice, which happens to be the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. Now, without further hesitation, Taurus, let's begin and see what messages come out for you. I'm going to be using my Astro Alignment deck. This is a new deck I've recently received. This is made by Grace Duong, who is the creator of, apologies for the mispronunciation, she is the creator of the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. Okay, what are the most important messages for Taurus during June for their spiritual, emotional and material development? We have fire. We have moon void of course. We have Sagittarius. We have Aquarius, we have Psyche, and we have Supermoon. Let's have a look at the base of the deck. At the base of, brilliant. I love this. At the base of the deck, we've got Earth. So this is going to be a time period in which you are focused on earthly matters, or you are focused on more practical matters within your life. This could be to do with your career, to do with your finances, and this could also be to do with your work, your everyday routines, and your health. This could also represent the body. Some of you may be focusing during this time on taking action towards increasing your finances. You may be looking at ways in which you can generate more income, whether this is residual income or income that gives you a little bit more subsistence alongside what you're earning currently in your day-to-day job. Some of you may be looking to build a business. For others of you, this could look like working on your health. This could be your physical health or your emotional health that you are wanting to make some changes to. This could look like increasing the amount of physical activity you participate in. This could look like joining a gym, getting a trainer, changing your diet, having a deeper focus on nutrition and what you're putting in to your body. For others of you, this earth energy could also be talking about the need for you to ground your energy at this time. This may require a period of you going into the garden, going into nature, spending time with animals. This could also look like spending time I don't know why I'm getting this, but spending time planting seeds. So this could be building a new project for some of you. But this is what I'm seeing that a lot of you are going to be focusing on during this time. To start off your reading, we have fire. This is really about you feeling very determined, very focused, and very passionate towards achieving your goals. You are moving in a direction that is helping you to execute the task that you need to in order to build more stability and security. I feel that a lot of Taurians are working on building stability and security and working on their finances in particular, looking at ways in which you can create more long-term or more sustainable income for yourself. Some of you may also be feeling quite creative. This could be a time in which you are looking at the skills and the talents that you have to see how you can monetize these skills and talents. Some of you are looking at potentially writing or acting or media, photography. It could be videography, it could be music, but you're looking at the skills and the talents that you have that can help you to create separate streams of income for yourself. Or you could simply just be in a very creative space in which you want to engage in activities that you feel very passionate about and that you enjoy and that you love, and that's going to give you a little bit of fun. So this is what I'm seeing for a lot of you Taurians. What I'm also seeing as well is with the Aquarius energy being underneath the fire, and Aquarius representing social groups, causes, it also represents humanitarian causes. It represents innovation and change. It can also represent technology. I feel that some of you are looking at the way in which you can utilize technology in order to bring your vision to reality. What are the ways in which you can create more improved systems and processes that help you to achieve your goals in a relatively quicker time period? Because I do feel that at the moment one of the most precious commodities that you have is your time. And I feel that you want to be spending your time doing more of the things that you enjoy, or working on a project, or working on a side business, or working on your main business for some of you. But in order to do that, you may need to be thinking outside of the box. This could also be the energy of invention. Maybe at this particular time, you are feeling very inventive. You want to create a solution to maybe an issue that you are experiencing, and maybe once you have mastered that, you showcase that to the world, which then revolutionizes the way in which we take action towards something. For some of you, I really do feel Aquarius represents air energy, and with fire and air, which are complementary elements, I feel that you're feeling quite inspired to write. Some of you, especially because this is Gemini season, you may be feeling very inspired to write at the moment. Write a fiction book for some of you. For some of you, it'd be non-fiction. For some of you, it may even be autobiographical. Some of you, it may be a film. It may be a screenplay. But you are writing. You are definitely getting into the energy of writing. You could be writing down ideas. You could be writing down instructions. You could be doing character development for a book. Whatever this happens to be, I definitely feel that whatever it is that you are taking the energy to write about is something that you feel very passionate about. You could also be coming into contact, your passion, what you're working on at the moment, you could be coming into contact with people from your soul tribe as a result of you engaging in these particular activities, or demonstrating this skill or gift or talent. There may be a need for you to demonstrate what you're doing online for other people, and I feel like this will attract either the following that you need, or the support that you need, or the information that you need to bring this to life. I feel that whatever you're doing is going to require a team, and it's about you demonstrating what it is that you can bring to the table in order to acquire the right people with the right skill set to build this project for some of you. With the moon void, of course, here, you're really being called into a period of isolation. You are being called to isolate yourself and to be very introspective and reflective at this time. This isn't necessarily a time for you to socialize. I feel like you've had that period of time in Taurus season. For those of you that are Taurus risings, Gemini rules your second house. So this may be a time in which you need to sit with the ideas that you are gaining throughout this season and start to create a plan of action and start to organize how you're going to execute your vision. I do feel that you are going to benefit from having this time out. This is not really a time for you to rest on your laurels, but this is a time for you to take action towards what you are being drawn to make or create at this particular time. What confirms what I'm saying is the Psyche card directly underneath it. You are coming into a time of a deeper level of evolution within your consciousness. Your soul is yearning for you to do more. You do not necessarily feel satisfied in what you are doing in your day-to-day life, and you require something deeper. You require intellectual stimulation. You require to do something that makes you feel alive again, something that you feel passionate about, and something that you feel drawn into. Some of you may be changing your careers. Some of you may be looking at a career in which you can help people with either mental health. You could be looking at a career in therapy or counseling. You could be looking at moving into studying psychology or reading up about psychology. But I feel like you're absolutely fascinated with the human mind and the behaviors of humans. And I feel that your soul is calling you to learn something more in a particular subject area. It might not necessarily be psychology, but for some of you it might be, because you have a very analytical mindset. And I feel that you need to utilize that in order to stimulate yourself a lot more. I also feel like those of you that are watching this reading, you are somebody that's quite wise. You have experienced a lot in your life. You have a deeper understanding as to the inner workings and motivations of people. And I feel like that skill set is a very rare and unique skill set, but one that is definitely beneficial. One that may actually be quite beneficial within media and advertising. I know that they usually recruit some people that have backgrounds in psychology, because it's quite helpful in creating different campaigns. Now, with the Sagittarius card here, you are moving towards, your soul is urging you to move towards your life purpose. Now, you are looking at aligning with any type of work that enables you to have a lot more autonomy, a lot more freedom. For some of you, this could look like having more autonomy or freedom to travel or to learn something new. You are trying your hardest to move and grow towards what it is that gives you an ability to demonstrate the knowledge and the wisdom that you have acquired. Some of you are actually spiritual teachers. Some of you may be moving into reading or researching different sacred religious texts. Some of you may be looking at different philosophers, but I definitely feel that you are looking at having a lot more freedom and autonomy and teaching the knowledge that you know. That's exactly what I'm getting. Whatever it is that you have acquired in terms of wisdom, because everyone's skill set is going to be very different. It's about you teaching what it is that you know. And I feel that by you sharing the knowledge and the wisdom that you have is going to bring forward the audience, the group, the soul tribe, the partnership working that you desire in order to build something completely new. And I feel like that is what's happening. For some of you, you may be looking at going into publishing. You may be writing something and wanting to go into publishing, or wanting to have your experiences or your knowledge documented, but have it available to a global audience, which will probably require the use of online technology. With the supermoon directly underneath, I feel like the supermoon and the Sagittarius energy is really about luck and fortune favoring you at this time. This is a very expansive time. I do feel, because of the fact that the ruling planet of Sagittarius Jupiter has just entered the sign of Gemini, which, if you are a Taurus rising, rules your second house. So this could be a time in which you are going to see an increase in the money that you will receive. And with the supermoon being here, you are coming into a time period in which you are very much sensitive. You're aware of what it is that you need to do. You're understanding what your life purpose is. And you are going to need to listen to your intuition in order to guide you through this process of building something completely new. You're not necessarily going to acquire money through inheriting it. What I'm getting is you're going to acquire the money that you want through building it. So this is building a business, building a secondary income, or working on building your existing career. But for a lot of you, this feels like building a business, using your talents to build either a product or a service. I'm going to pull some career and money oracles for you. We've got sword. We've got chess, we have pendulum. I'm going to pull one more card, treasure. Base of the deck, we have Buddha. You're aligning to your life purpose, confirmation of what I said. With the Psyche card, confirmation of what I said. With the Sagittarius card, you're aligning to your life purpose. You understand why you are here and what you are here to do. You're taking action towards doing it. A lot of you are teachers. A lot of you are going to be teaching methods of healing. Some of you may be teaching methods of divination. Some of you may be analyzing the psyche of someone to help them uncover repetitive cycles or patterns. You are here to support the collective in elevating their consciousness, because what you have been able to do and overcome and achieve is not something that everyone is able to do. Your ability to be introspective, reflective, and analytical is going to help a lot of people to step into their own power. We have here the sword card, Some of you have been going through a lot of limitations and restrictions with your finances. I feel like money has been quite tight. You've had to be quite frugal and get really creative with how you utilize what you have, because it's never about how much you earn, it's how you utilize it. Now, I feel that you're coming to the end of that cycle, and I feel that the time of being very frugal and really watching your pocket is coming to an end. But this breakthrough is only going to occur if you are willing to take action on what you're being divinely guided to do. And that means being willing to put yourself out there. That means being willing to share your information, your knowledge, your experiences, what you know with the world. This is moving into a time period where you cannot hide what it is that you know. And this is about building a community. You may not necessarily have the community that you want, but this may be time for you to build a community in which you can share your gifts, your talents, your knowledge, products, services, whatever it happens to be. And you have the opportunity with the internet to use various different platforms that are going to generate that income for you. With chess being here, this is about you taking a very practical and strategic approach to how you are executing your plan. This is about being very wise with the money that you are receiving. I do feel like your money is changing, and the confirmation of that is the pendulum here. I do feel like your money is changing, and it is changing in a positive way. Make sure that you have a budget in place. Make sure that you hold yourself accountable to your budget. Make sure you are saving your money. Make sure the excess money that you're getting, you're also utilizing to invest. It's really important that you have a plan for yourself, and you plan how long it's going to take you to achieve a certain goal so that you can move on to the next stage, because you're going to need money not only for savings that you can access when it's a rainy day or where there's emergencies that crop up, but you're also going to need money to invest in what it is that you're currently building. Yeah, pendulum. So your finances is changing. You are having a new strategy. Some of you are changing jobs that are working. Some of you are looking for a new job. You're going to either be applying for a new job or going on interviews, and you'll have a successful outcome. For others of you that are business owners or entrepreneurs, I feel that some of you may be treating your day job as you may be treating it as an income generator in order to work towards your bigger project that you have. Some of you may also be getting an additional job on top of what you already have in order to have additional income that you need right now. But I do feel that once you take action towards this new plan around your gift, your skill, your talent, your knowledge, you're going to be stepping into a time in which abundance is going to open up to you. It says worry-free finances. You will have excess, but you're going to have to be willing to be uncomfortable for a certain period of time until you start to see the profit yield. I feel that if you start now, the next 6 months, you're going to start to see a massive shift in the way in which your income is. I think you'll see an increase in your income, and I feel like you will understand that you now have an ability to grow this income beyond what you're currently earning in your day job. And your talent and your gift is what's going to get you to this abundance, because even though there may be other people with similar gifts or talents, nobody is you. So even though you may be thinking about the market and the amount of people that may have very similar gifts or talents to you, they are not you. You are going to be unique. You're going to deliver it in your own way. You need to take action towards this, because this is something that is going to give you generational wealth. Okay, so I'm going to stop this portion of the reading. We're going to move on to looking at Taurus's love life. Particularly, we'll start off with single Taurians and see what's going on in their love life. Let's see what's going on for single Taurians. What's going on for single Taurians in the month of June? Okay, I'm going to be really honest from what I can see. Let me have a look at the base. We've got to take it slow. I don't actually feel that love is really going to be on your mind this month. I don't really feel like it's a focus. I don't even feel like it's a consideration for a lot of you Taurians, which is quite unusual because Venus, your ruling planet, rules love. I feel like there's a desire to have a partnership for sure, but this might not be the right time. I feel that you're going to be spending a lot more time in reflection and isolation. I feel that at the moment you're being told to slow down. You need to be working on your own progression, your own growth, your own fulfillment. I feel that when you start to work towards yourself and building yourself up emotionally and materially, that's when you will vibrate high enough to attract the right type of partnership, because I don't feel that you want any type of partner. You want the right partner to come in, one that aligns with who you are on a soul level and has the values that you hold. Now, with intimacy, I do feel like this is something that you are going to be working on for yourself. There is a need for you to sit in isolation, to work on being a lot more intimate with yourself. This is not necessarily in a sexual way. This is about understanding who you are on every level, understanding what you like, what you don't like, understanding your love language, understanding how you display love, and getting to a point where you are accepting of everything that you have experienced within your journey and within your life. There's a deep level of integration that's going on for you, which is why the intimacy card is coming up. You're also being told that whilst you're going through these changes and these shifts within what you're needing to do to build yourself up, you need to let go of any expectations around the person that you are with. And I feel like the expectations is more to do with, I don't know, like earnings or how they look. I feel like you need to be looking at, when you get to that point, you need to be focusing on how this person is, what they value, what they like, what they dislike, how they communicate, how transparent they are, what they value, how they express love, how they receive love. So those are the things that I feel like you need to be focused on when you get to a point of looking for a new partner. I feel like you're being told to be patient, and you've got influencing factors, because right about now you've been given a divine opportunity to move towards your life purpose, and the focus needs to be on you building this life purpose, building this new career, building this new business, building this residual income. You do not necessarily have the capacity to be able to invest in a romantic relationship, because it will take away from what you need to do. And this is talking about there may be an imbalance there may be an imbalance in factors within you aligning with your partner. I feel like a lot of the imbalances, some of you are dissatisfied with where you are within your career. That needs to be addressed before you meet someone new. Or you are dissatisfied with your finances. That needs to be addressed before you meet someone. Because when you come into the relationship whole and that person comes into the relationship whole, the relationship is taken for what it is. It's not codependent on somebody having something that you need or you having something that somebody else needs. It becomes a relationship that is reciprocal and of equal yoking. I'm going to pull some tarot to clarify. So what I'm getting for single Taurians is now isn't the time. It's really about you focusing on yourself, focusing on your goals, focusing on your mastery, your self-development, your physical health, your emotional health, your finances, your career. That's what needs to be taking precedence in your life right now, not a romantic relationship. There will be a romantic relationship for you, but there is a mission that you, or a goal that Spirit is setting you. Okay, messages for Taurus, please. We've got Mercury. So we've got, I say Mercury because the planet's there. We've got the Magician. This is the card of initiation. This is something that you are manifesting, something that you are initiating. This is about really reflecting upon what you need to do. You're being told that you have everything that you need in order to build a deeper level of intimacy within yourself. This is about coming to a place in which you are balancing out your emotions. For a lot of you, letting go of the past is what I'm getting with that, and really focusing on your future, focusing on what you can build rather than what you feel that you lack is actually going to be the key to your manifestation coming through. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles here. At the base of the deck, we've got the Knight of Earth. In order to have what it is that you desire, with the Seven of Earth being here, the Seven of Pentacles, this is about you investing in yourself. We've got Saturn in Taurus here. This is about you investing in yourself. This is about you working on yourself, working on your body, working on your health, working on your money. Taurus represents the second house. That represents your values. That represents your assets. This is about either understanding what you value in order for that person to come forward and for you to be in alignment with a high vibrational relationship, or about increasing your money. Saturn in Taurus, Saturn represents discipline, focus, hard work, restrictions and limitations. So you need to work towards building yourself up financially, creating that independence, so that you don't necessarily feel that one of the criteria or characteristics that you require is going to be somebody who's necessarily wealthy. For example, this is about you working on the things that are important to you. This is about you understanding that when you are planting seeds of what it is that you value and what is important to you, and you are so busy developing your own self, that eventually the person that you're supposed to be with appears. But it's because you've taken the time to care for those elements of yourself, and you focused on your finances, your business, your career, your health. We've got the Eight of Water here. There is the Eight of Water is the Eight of Cups. So this represents letting go of a certain way of thinking, or a certain way of acting or behaving. This is Saturn in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio deals with our subconscious mind. This is about you releasing karma. This could also represent transmuting or ending something. This desire to have a relationship, for some of you, may have come through feeling like you lack something. When you actually overcome the idea that you don't lack anything, because you are the Magician here, you don't lack anything, then everything that you want will start to come towards you. It's where you have this lack mentality that you are needing to relinquish or release in order to attract more of what you desire. But this is also about exercising patience, because you are going through a transitional stage in which you've now come to a realization that you have to move towards what it is that you truly want within your own, to create your own fulfillment. And this is about you going on a journey of seeking your own fulfillment before you come into a relationship. We've also got the Six of Swords here, which is Mercury in Aquarius. You have to focus on the vision that you are creating and focus on executing that. Focus on building up your career, your finances, your health, your foundation. Focus on what you are wanting to learn, a skill that you want to master. Focus on being part of things that are important to you. What are the social causes that you are really passionate about? What are some of the groups that you want to belong to? Because there is a collaboration, there is a sharing of ideas and information. Some of you may be joining a book club, is what I'm getting. But I definitely feel with this Six of Swords, you're moving towards creating more a balance within your life. and stability and security for yourself. You're coming out of a turbulent time where you're moving towards building a future and securing yourself both spiritually, emotionally, and also materially. This is really good. Okay, I'm going to look at Taurians that are in a relationship. Show me Taurians that are in a relationship, please. What's going on for them? Okay, base of the deck, we have one-sided love. Someone within this connection is no longer in alignment with this connection. I do feel that this could be you wanting to move away from this connection, rather than the person. It could be the person that you're dealing with, but I'm strongly feeling like this is you. I feel like you've come to a realization that the love that you have is no longer reciprocal. It's not balanced, or it's not in harmony. This may also look like you overgiving in a certain situation. This could also mean that in you overgiving in a certain situation, you are not feeling like you're being supported emotionally, or for some of you materially, within the commitment or the relationship that you're in at the moment. And I feel like you're being nudged to walk away. We've got discernment here, which says pay attention to the red flags. I feel like you have seen these red flags time and time again. For some of you, you have not addressed them. You may have allowed certain patterns of behavior to occur, and that has now become quite normative, but now it's so much that you can no longer ignore it. This is about having a conversation, and I feel like it's really important for you to be really honest with yourself about what you truly desire. Because if this relationship does not match what it is that you truly desire within the type of relationship that you want, it may be time for you to actually let go, because this could actually hinder you from meeting the person that you're supposed to be with if you're in a connection that you're not completely happy with, or feeling fulfilled with, or feeling supported in, or feeling loved. So this could mean that you need to have a conversation around changes that need to be made. And if those changes cannot be made and they do not meet your criteria of what you expect, it's about letting go. Because one of the sort of hardest parts about Taurus energy is it's ruled by Venus. Venus doesn't necessarily have boundaries. But if you do not have boundaries and you do not show people how you want to be loved, people will treat you according to how they know how to love. And it could be that this is coming up because of a lot of the changes and shifts in your consciousness that has made you more self-aware. And you have started to awaken to the love that you are. And therefore, you're awakening to the love that you deserve. And you may be seeing that actually this relationship isn't really working out for you because it doesn't align with who you're becoming. I feel like there's a lot of distance between you and this person. I feel like there could be a lack of emotional connection for some of you. I feel like what you really desire is a long-term, stable, committed partner. For some of you, there may be an opportunity to, reinvigorate this relationship through having a conversation and watching for the changes. If you can see that this person genuinely loves you and there's an opportunity for change, then this may actually heighten your ability to create more stability within this relationship. And maybe this could be a long-term commitment, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're walking away. And I feel like you're walking away because you know the type of love that you desire. You know the commitment that you want. And I actually feel like a lot of you are desiring your soulmate. You don't want anything less. You're no longer happy with just being in a relationship for the sake of having a partner. You want somebody that completely understands you emotionally, spiritually, and supports you materially, and is physically present and there, and understands your love language, and gives you quality time, and gives you clear communication. I feel like these are all of the tick boxes that you have, and aligns with the values that you hold. And I don't necessarily feel like some of you are getting this in your current relationship. It's coming to a point where during this season you are going to be seeing, and this is not just on a romantic level, this is platonic too. On a Gemini energy represents our local groups, our local community, and anybody that we have a relationship with. Our relationship style is going to be tested during this season, and you're going to observe a lot of things that you may not necessarily have been consciously aware of before. You're going to have to make a choice around the types of people that you want around, and the types of relationships that you want. For some of you, you're going to be walking away from this relationship, and I feel like you're being advised to, if there are no changes being made through having clear communication about what is necessary for this relationship to develop, and for this relationship to be sustainable. For others of you, you may be able to have the communication and work out the changes that need to be made in order to create the stability. But for some of you, I feel like you're walking away because you're understanding that this love was suitable for you in the consciousness that you were in when you met this person. But as your consciousness has evolved, this relationship isn't for you at all. And you're starting to come to a realization around that. And I feel like you've known it for a while. Okay, let's see. Why is this certain? Got the Justice card that just came out there. Why is discernment here? Listen to your intuition. We've got the Moon here, and this is about being honest and being willing to let go of something that doesn't serve you. And the tarot cards are just confirming. These are really aligning with the message here. Wow. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the red flags. Do not ignore them, confront them, be willing to have the conversation as uncomfortable as it may be, and accept the outcome of the conversation. If this person is not willing to change, if this person is not willing to adapt, if this person is not willing to meet you halfway for you to have a reciprocal relationship, you need to accept it and let it go and release it. And understand that with this ending, a new beginning will come for you. This is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Some of you may be quite naive, or you may be ignoring the fact that this relationship actually does need to come to an end. You're delaying it. Putting a band-aid over a wound that's infected is only going to cause the infection to grow. Putting a band-aid, this is what I'm getting, putting a band-aid over a wound that is infected is only going to cause the infection to grow. You need to go to the root cause of the problem, which means there's going to be some sort of antibiotics or antibacterial solution that needs to be poured into the wound to clean the wound out and to reduce any type of excessive bleeding and inflammation. Some of you are delaying the ending of this relationship because you don't want to let it go. With the Ten of Air in the reverse position, it means that you know this relationship needs to come to an end, and you understand that this relationship no longer has any legs. But there may be a fear that you have, or you may be deceiving yourself. You may be subconsciously deceiving yourself to the ability of... You may be deceiving yourself about the ability to make this relationship work, is what I'm getting. Or you don't want to see the ending of this relationship because there may be a fear of being by yourself. This level of self-deception is only sabotaging you, because if it needs to come to an end, then it needs to come to an end. But it may be that you don't want to feel the pain that's associated with an ending. You do want a stable relationship here with the Hierophant here. You want marriage, you want a home, you want to build something with someone. For some of you, may want to be a mother and to have children, or to be a father and to be a dad. but you want the relationship based on the values that you hold. But you can only have that type of love if you're willing to let go of what no longer serves you. With the Aquarius energy here, this is about actually being very logical. If it's not making sense, if it's not giving you autonomy, if it's not supporting you, if it's not helping you to grow, if it's not in alignment with where you are thinking or the future that you're envisioning for yourself, Aquarius energy is about detaching and letting go in order to go into the direction that is more meaningful for you. At the base of the deck, we have the King of Fire. This is about really being brave, being bold, and being courageous, and feeling empowered to make decisions for yourself based on what it is that you really desire. I'm going to pause there. I am going to get some closing messages for you. I'm going to be using the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck for your closing messages, Taurus. What are the closing messages? Wow. So we have enchantment, and it says celebration. We have magic, and it says alignment. One more card. We've got two more cards. I'm going to shuffle again. One more card for Taurus, please. We got two. I've got to take them. We've got alchemy choices, and we've got Carusa autonomy. What did I say? All of these messages are aligning with what I've said previously. The base of the deck, we have intergalactic mastery. We've got confirmation. So we've got celebration. So this is about achievement. Alignment. This is about you aligning to your divine life path and your divine life purpose. Choices. This is about letting go of things that no longer serve you. And autonomy, having the freedom to be able to choose what you put your time, your energy, and your effort into. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna read the enchantment card. The enchantment card encourages you to raise your glass, and in this glass are your plant spirit companions, transmuted into the water to deliver joy, dancing, and celebration. We know through the study of epigenetics that it's the environment that signals the gene and not the other way round. If your emotions are the end product of any experience in an environment, it is our emotions that turn the gene expression on and off. So, especially if you feel sad and this card has come to you, toast to you and yours. Create a raised emotion, an elevated environment, and shift. Ask the plant spirit of cannabis to work with you through your beverages and allow her enchanting wisdom to be received. So this is about moving towards high vibrational energy, high vibrational environments, high vibrational people, high vibrational relationships. This is about letting go of anything that doesn't give you that feeling, because it's in your vibration that you are able to bring forward what it is that you want. Confirmation. I want us to read, I'm going to read the magic card. As early as 1660 BC in ancient China, a Carrageenan, can't pronounce it, or it could be a Carrageenan from seaweed was used to create a water-soluble lubricant. This was said to have been used for over 1,000 years. When this card appears, it is a sign for some major self-work. The mindset around pleasure has been steered towards shame for a very specific reason. If we could harness the true potential of creative energy, we might take complete control of our own lives. In this card, we see the hand has a small light emerging from the center of the palm, and that the lines of palmistry are written in gold. The palms contain a chakra used and open when channeling Reiki. This card may indicate that there is some prosperity coming your way. So again, this is a confirmation that you are going to be seeing an increase in your money, but this is also a time for you to really focus on work, building up yourself, working on your physical health, your emotional health, releasing what no longer serves you, and really stepping into your power and taking action towards what it is that you truly want, because this is what's going to be blessed, and this is what's being supported by the divine, because you are in alignment with what your life purpose is. I'm going to read Alchemy. In the Alchemy card, we see the bong in the glass case on the wall, and another that is free in the hand of the being. The person depicted has to make a decision. The bong brings the alchemy of the 4 elements together as shown by the table altar beside the person. Water, the earth, spirit, the air, and the fire all have to be present for the alchemy to work properly and to connect to higher realms. When this card appears, you are being reminded that you always have a choice. Decisions come before actions, and the bong represents weighing your alternatives. If this card has come to you, commune with the plant spirit, pairing to determine progress, plan the future, and find ambition to make it happen as fast as you like. This is about you making a choice to let go of what no longer serves you, letting go of any relationships that do not align with who you are, friendships that do not align with who you are, making a choice or a decision to work on your passion project, making a choice or a decision to learn something new, making a choice or a decision to expand your income and to grow your income through maybe creating a secondary stream of income or building a business. This is about you making the choice. Confirmation. Okay, and the last card I'm going to read for you, Carusa or Carusa. I think it's pronounced Carusa. This being the sum of cards that came before. She carries the wand of rye, the veil behind the witch doctor, the snake belt from the manifestir, the jewelry chains from Saki, and the Sphinx's union from Alabasi. This is the card for the sign of Cancer, which helps us to learn how to use the power of the mind in disciplining emotions. The Carusa appears when it's time to accept your emotions. There is nowhere else to run to, because the Carusa only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. The wave behind the chariot represents the momentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or you can let it consume you. Listen to your intuition. Find the best path for yourself to move forward bravely with faith that you have created the emotional future that you want. As with all sevens in symbolism, the main message is do not give up. If this card has come to you, maybe ask yourself, what is the outcome I am seeking? Do I have the self-confidence to ride this wave? Am I being distracted from my true passions by people or energies I need to cut out? Do I need to release a past relationship or a learned pattern? Now, this is confirmation. This is about accepting how you feel. This is about releasing your emotion. This is about not giving up. This is also about letting go of either a learned pattern of behavior or a relationship. Confirmation. That is the end of your reading, Taurus. I wish you nothing but love, light, health, wealth, success. I can't even say it. Success, prosperity, and abundance. I will see you in your next reading. Have a great month. Take care. Bye.